kit, you're going to get 2 cups of flour. It has a tablespoon of salt, a tablespoon of Aleppo in it. I'm going to make sure it's mixed up. You're going to get some apples and a 6-pan of cinnamon sugar, 16 ounces of beer. So first we're going to make the batter. It should be a pancake-like consistency. The key with this is you don't want to pour all the beer in at once, because if you pour too much in there and it's too thin, you can't fix it. So I'm going to pour just shy of the 16 ounces in there. And then I'm going to take 2 forks, use them to stir. We're just trying to get all the lumps out of the batter.
Does this have milk in it? No.
No, it does not. It's just flour, Aleppo, salt, beer. When you're mixing this, you just want to make sure you get all the lumps out, to make sure you get all the flour out of the corners. So it's just a touch thick, and I'm actually going to add the rest of the beer. The idea is that the batter is going to coat the onion rings.
Apple rings.
Or apple rings, not fall off. Alright. So it's starting to look pretty good here. Alright. So that's a really good consistency.
Great.
Alright, so now we're going to prepare our apples. The apples can be big, they can be small, so you're going to have to use some of your judgment here, but there should be about 3 rings to an inch. So, about that thick. If you cut them too thin, they're going to shrivel up and disappear. You cut them too thick, they're going to be really chewy. And you want about 4 slices in an order. If, again, if the apple's really small, or if it's really big, you might have to adjust it. So now that we have the rings, you're going to take your tomato core and just cut out the seeds in the middle. And make sure you get all that woody center out. Alright? And you want to do this...
Can this be done in advance?
It can't, because the onion, or the apples, I keep saying onions,
shrivel.
will
or,
also
oxidize
and turn brown. So you want to really be doing this to order. You could probably cue one up ahead of time and toss it in cinnamon sugar. So now I got these 4 apple rings. I'm going to toss it in my cinnamon sugar. Right? Knock off the extra, throw it in the batter. What this is going to do is when they fry, the batter is going to puff up and make a crust on it, and then the cinnamon sugar inside is going to turn into a caramel. So I'm knocking off the extra cinnamon sugar, throwing it in the batter. So I got my 4 pieces. I'm come over to the fryer. My fryer's at 370. So make sure my apple ring, the basket's down. I'm going to knock off a little bit of the extra batter, right? And just drop it softly into the fryer. And knocking off the extra batter, drop it in the fryer. Now when you drop the apple ring in, you want to make sure you dodge the apple ring that you just dropped in so they don't stick to each other. Alright. Alright. Drop it right in. You'll notice they're starting to puff up already. It's going to brown on the bottom first before the top, so halfway through you want to flip them. Make sure they're browning evenly on all sides. So we're just turning them over. Make sure they're brown on each side. And they got about another minute or 2 until they're golden brown. I have some that I just pull up out of the fryer over here. They're nice and golden brown. And what I did is when I pulled them out of the fryer, I let them hang here for about a minute to let all the grease drip out, so you're not serving it greasy. So I'm putting 4 of these apple rings in a fry boat with deli paper. That's your 3 p.m. special.
Great.